If you were to head to a place called Stražnice in South Moravia, you would stumble across a curious site named Skansen. Situated in the Stražnice meadows is a humble open-air museum that showcases some of the local culture. And today is the day before Advent, which is a Czech tradition, a preparation for the Christmas season, you could say. It begins 4 weeks before Christmas Eve. This is a beautiful time of the year, such as the smell of fresh cookies, making ornaments from dried fruit, lead casting to predict the future, hanging mistletoe over the door and kissing for good luck, and even lighting candles in the shells of walnuts to see if a family will stay together. So I hope to explain some of these traditions and just show you around the little area of Skazen, Stražnice. Welcome to Stražnice. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to try and film and carry a baby at the same time. We'll see how it goes. Tickets to Skansen are 160 Czech crowns, which is equal to about $10 Australian or $7 US. But definitely make sure to bring some cash, as there is not usually a lot of FPOS machines here. You're going to want to try some of the local delicacies, just like me. The museum is unique and presents folk architecture and the way that people used to live in particular regions. Pretty cool. Kinda looks like our own garage at home. So it says here, the house was built at the end of the 19th century as a dwelling for a poor family, whose members earned their livelihood by hired labour. It is a 2-room bedroom consisting of a hall, pitvor, I don't know what that is, also used as a cow shed, a habitable room. The building is coated with mud plaster and was built from local beech and oak timber and has a roof that is covered with straw thatches. Pretty interesting how they used to build the old houses back in the day. If you have a little look at how we used to build houses in New Zealand, they're a little bit different. But I can't imagine living in a little house like this. I don't know if times have changed, but this house is tiny and it was big enough for a poor family. But there's one thing we are very excited about, and that is to try some of the food. Now I've heard there might be some zabijačka here, which is a process when they kind of kill the whole pig and use all of its bits to make some delicious goodness, depending what it is. In my last video, I was eating soup from pig's blood. So we'll see what else we can eat from pig's blood. There was a real sense of community and togetherness as we walked towards the market stall. The hustle and bustle of people and the smell of warm spiced wine filled the air. It was so welcoming. Now one thing about our little Matilda is she loves soap. Don't ask me why, but she does. And in fact, she was even holding some soap before we got here. Time to buy the little baby a gift.
Ne, to nejí, ne. Zvláštní, ale nejí vůbec. Mino!
Are you happy?
Yeah.
And with one happy face, it was time to find what else we could see. A peculiar tradition is making ornaments from dried fruit or nuts. This one in particular is the devil. These are the weirdest little devil apples I've ever seen. We found lunch. First we must catch it. Beep, 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 beep. We just had a little look at this place behind us. It's called Colonial. They sell a little bit of food and a little bit of drink. So let's check out what they got. Jana's very excited. They got some baked goods there. So the Christmas period is a great time for biscuits and warm drinks, and I have heard this place does them really well. They even have won regional awards for some of their products. We have to at least try, some of them. Okay, so I bought some food from Colonial. We're gonna give it a go. This one's called Slovačské šatečky. Hope I pronounced that correctly. Never had it before. It's got a sugary little outside. Kind of looks like a pastry. Quite solid. Wow, it's amazing. What kind of jam does it have in the middle? Has a plum jam in the middle. It's not so sweet, but the sugary outside makes it the best little package you could ever try. I also bought a punch with rum, so we're gonna give this one a go as well. It's red. It's delicious. It's kind of sweet, rummy, liquidy. You know I'm not very good at describing drinks. Would I have it again is the question. And there's like spices in there. I think maybe like cloves. What kind of spices would be in there? Well, since I didn't know then, I can tell you now. The name punch originates from the Hindi language, which means 5, as it was originally made with alcohol, lemon, sugar, water, and spices. Some common spices are cinnamon, cloves, vanilla pods, star anise, or cardamom. So this is kind of what I'm tasting. Thanks for watching my channel and listening to my great descriptions of the things I'm trying. Hope you can really feel it in your mouth back home. Linitske. That's it. Right here I have Linitske cukroví. I hope I pronounced that correctly. But when I was a small boy in New Zealand, we used to buy little biscuits like this. It used to be exactly the same, but obviously not homemade. But these little guys are one of my favorites little biscuits when it comes to the Advent season or just Christmas season in general. Usually you go around to people's houses and they have little biscuits like this. And when I go there, these biscuits disappear. Oh. We need to buy more! Num num. Num num. Send it! Nazdravý kamarádi. So in the Czech Republic, Santa does not exist. And they have another guy, you might know of him, he's from the Bible, who brings the gifts to the children. Yes, baby Jesus. Not adult Jesus, just baby Jesus. Somehow he has retained the fountain of youth and has not shared any of his secrets. So Christmas is all about baby Jesus bringing gifts to everybody. And we're gonna go meet him. Oh my god, it's my friends! How you doing? Who's this weird guy with the camera? I don't know, I thought he was your friend. He's not my friend. Are you sure? I'm getting really worried. Get him away from my child. Yes. No. Subscribe! Yes. Subscribe. 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 Oh my god, we found St. Nicholas and the devil. Oh my god! There's more than one! Now another great tradition to Christmas is the tradition of Saint Nicholas, or Mikuláš in Czech, often said to have inspired Santa Claus. But Saint Mikuláš comes with friends, an angel who represents the good, and a devil, well, 2 devils right here, who, well, you know, represent evil. These characters are seen wandering the cities talking to children and families. Good children receive sweets, candy or other treats, while bad kids will be put in the devil's sacks and taken to hell. Or you know, get a sack of coal. Let's try my luck. Moje kamarádi! Hey!
Stražnice žije! Radujme se, veselme se, 2022.
Tiki. So if you have a little look at the painting design of these houses, the houses are painted white but the bottoms are painted blue so that the mud that splashes up doesn't affect the white paint. It's pretty genius, to be fair, and actually adds a cool contrast to the houses. One method of predicting one's future around Christmas time was when a family floated candles in walnut shells in a small basin. If the candles stayed on the edge, it meant the person wouldn't leave the household in the next year. If it floated away, they would leave. If it sunk, the person's efforts would be in vain. And if the nut floated towards the others but got some water in it, it meant they had reached their objective, but with great difficulty. The best scenario is if all the candles formed a circle and stayed together, and that's what family's about. And to be honest, I'm just happy my candle floated. There's actually quite a lot of stalls here today, so we're gonna find something to eat. But the question is, what do we eat? And you should always try something different when you go out. I've had my fair share of goulash and langosh and smoked meat. Maybe there's something else. We'll see. So I did opt for something different. I got a Czech classic. Potato dumplings filled with smoked meat, served with a side of sauerkraut. Damn, it was good. I highly recommend this one if you ever come to the Czech Republic. And you should! So this is the place that I was talking about earlier, where they use all the parts of the pig and make meat, especially smoked meat, very popular. Lots of sausages. I've actually just ate lunch, but maybe I'll get a few sausages to take home. I've actually just ate lunch. But wait, what if I ate more than just lunch? Codey Czech. It's something that I will eat any day of the week. And it actually has this ingredient called tevado, which I have slammed in my other videos, but I'm beginning to love it. Tevado is life. Give it a go, eh? Yum. The bread's almost like a vanilla cake topped with a like an icing made from a milk product called tevado. Very strange, but very typical in the Czech Republic. So the last one we've got here is a Vienna Czech, made at this place here. It is a choux pastry filled with a vanilla cream. Sometimes they can be filled with like a caramel cream. Depends where you go, depends which one you get, but this is the OG, the original. The cream just melts in your mouth. I have a feeling it's a cream and butter combination. It's a little bit thicker than whipped cream. Very rich. Absolutely delicious. We had one very big fan of the music this day. What a great day. All in all, Skansen was a great experience, and I look forward to learning more about Czech Christmas and sharing my adventures with you. That's all I've got time for today. See you next week, my friends. Hope you have a fantastic time over this Christmas period, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye. Oh, and make sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to follow more adventures.